Wang, who is the Vice President of Enrichment Programs and Community Relations, Sylvia Yi, who's the Executive Business Director, and Vivian Chung, who is the South Bay Program Director. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to them and thank them for their time and doing all of the great work that they have and their staff have been doing during this difficult and challenging time, but making the best of it. I think you will enjoy what they're sharing with you today just as much as we have seen with some of the creative approaches that they've used. So Anna, handing it off to you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here and very honored to share some of the things that we've been doing for the community. So actually, to start off, I want to introduce our Executive Business Director, Sylvia Ye. She will start some of the things that we'll be sharing with you today.
I think Mary Charlotte wanted to say some housekeeping things first. Go ahead, Charlotte.
Yeah, just a couple of things to note. We are recording this meeting so that way we can put it online afterwards so everyone can see that. We're offering 2 interpretations today. First, we're offering Spanish. So there, we want to make sure that you can access that. And the way to access the Spanish channel is at the bottom of your screen, there's a button that says interpretation and a white globe. You click on that and then you click Spanish and then you click mute original audio. And I'm going to have Mark say that in Spanish for everyone.
Muy buenas tardes a todos. Yo soy Marco Gutiérrez, soy su intérprete en español para el día de hoy. Quisiera dejarles saber que tenemos la disponibilidad de traducción o interpretación en español el día de hoy. Si desea escuchar el programa en español, por favor, busque un icono con un icono de un globo en la parte inferior de su pantalla que diga interpretación. De ahí elija su idioma, español, y también oprima el botón que diga silenciar audio original. Y así podrá escuchar el programa en español el día de hoy. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you, Mark. All right, and then we're also offering ASL interpretation. Destiny is doing our interpretation today. Something to note for when we do the share screen, Destiny is going to be the only person that is seen along with the share screen. And then, so this is to make sure that those that need the ASL interpretation have access to that. So please make a note of that while you're viewing this presentation. And then the last couple of things to note is if you have questions or comments, please put them in the Q&A down at the bottom. There's a button called Q&A. You click on that, type in your question, and then we also launched a poll. So if you click poll at the bottom of your screen, if you have not done that yet, please just answer our 3 quick questions. We just want to know a couple of things about you and why you're here today. So that's all I have. So Sylvia, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Charlotte. And we are very honored to be here today. This is a day after elections, and I don't know how was your sleep last night. I passed out around 2 a.m. after watching all the election news on that. But you know, anyway, no matter which party you voted for, I think it's time for us to unite it and really work together on that. So we are, again, I'm Sylvia Ye, I'm the Executive Director of Friends of Children with Special Needs.
And I'm Anna Wang. I'm a parent and an advocate, co-founder of Friends of Children with Special Needs and the current Vice President.
Hi, everyone. My name is Vivian Chung, the South Bay Program Director from Friends of Children with Special Needs. It's an honor to be here today. Hope you enjoy our presentation.
So firstly, I want to be very briefly introducing where FCSN is at. We have 2 locations. We have a headquarters in Fremont, which is Regional Center East Bay catchment area. We also have a South Bay Center in San Jose, that is San Andreas Regional Center catchment area. Currently, we are providing 275 weekly online classes for 300 and more in children and adults with special needs and their families.
For the children's program, we have after-school program, enrichment programs, one-on-one flexible subject programs.
For adults, we have three adult day programs: support living services, independent living services, support employment services, tailored day services, and transportation services.
And for families, we have respite, and we have childcare, seminar, mentorship program, family support, outreach programs, and special events.
We operate a coffee shop at the front of our South Bay Center, which is called Friends Coffee and Tea. It is not an ordinary coffee shop. We use this as a platform to provide employment opportunities, training, and also a sense of community pride for individuals with special needs. Now I'm going to talk about the principles for FCSN's alternative services. We emphasize on equity in virtual learning. Really big thanks to DDS HCBS grant and also other community grants. We're able to purchase iPads and hotspots, to consumers so they can have equal educational opportunities in distant learning. We also very emphasize in high quality remote service. But the basic things for us to do that, we need to make sure our staff have reliable technology to deliver the services. Some of our staff only have one device at home to share with their loved ones, or they don't have upgraded laptops and have high-speed internet connections. So we lend laptops, hotspots to them to ensure the quality of the remote services for our students. 2 weeks after sheltering in place, FCSN began providing online classes at our adult day programs. 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. I have to big thanks to our management team, our dedicated staff, and also our talented volunteers for designing very fun and innovative curriculum that is tailored to our students' interests and functional levels. We offer a variety of fun and creative classes for our students to choose what they like to, so they can continue learning, sharpen their skills, and stay connected. Every quarter, we design some new classes. In order to know what classes our student likes, we ask input from our students, the parents, and our staff through survey or meetings. We also have consumer consoles to gather information, what kind of classes they are interested in on that. Then our talented staff and volunteers will help us to develop the curriculum on that. For the logistics of our virtual trainings, we use one Zoom link for each program. And we use breakout rooms for small classes. So the students and parents just use the same link to log on every day. So that means no changes, no confusions. So the consumers first join the large class at the Zoom, then they click on the breakout rooms to meet with their teachers and peers for the small class discussions. As I mentioned earlier, our student has a variety of innovative classes for them to choose. But for learning purposes, we ask them to attend the classes they sign on at least for a month before they switch to another class. We also have the consumers, they are more familiar with Skype, FaceTime, Google Meet, so that we also use those platforms to meet with them. We email weekly schedule to consumers and parents at least a week in advance, so they know which classes they are interested in attend and the materials to prepare first. For those clients who missed attending the virtual classes or they just cannot attend the virtual classes, we make phone calls to them and carry meaningful conversation with them, at least 15 minutes to sometimes even 1 hour, 2 hours. So it really is not just hi, bye on that. It's a meaningful conversation. We also deliver class materials to their house so they can stay connected with us. So I mentioned earlier about consumer console. Why are we having consumer console? So here's Vivian.
Hi, FCSN has formed 4 consumer councils. The idea of forming consumer councils is for our consumer to have a platform to voice and being heard of their opinions. As our consumers are used to having others making decisions for them, this platform is a good opportunity for them to learn, to advocate for themselves. The Consumer Council discuss the activities they would like to do and how they want the activities to be conducted. At the beginning stage, an introduction was given to all consumers, explain what Consumer Council is, the role of council members, what is a campaign, how to vote for someone that can represent the voices. For consumers who would like to be council members, our staff also provide training to make sure they know what's the function of Consumer Council, their responsibilities, guide them to prepare their own design campaign flyer and speech. After the election, staff gave trainings and guide them to run the Consumer Council. So far, the Client Council has participated in the planning of virtual Halloween party. They have very creative ideas like giving out virtual candies because according to the council, candies are the must-have items on a Halloween day. So staff listen to them and find creative ways to give out virtual candies during the party. So let's see the video.
FCSN Consumer Council is a group of elected students. The candidates created posters and campaigned for votes.
I am smart and I am cute. I want to be a member that represents I want to help and hurt my friends.
I'm gonna be a citizen and leader. I have fun, take a check, take a fitness, support for me. The school gets clean, I go back to school and next year. Support for me.
They are guided by FCSN staff to understand their roles and duties.
I'll ask students by next week on the group chat.
You know, being a part of student council, guys, is a way for you guys to advocate for yourselves, get your voices heard, and then also advocate for your peers as well.
How would you feel about having a Halloween party on Zoom?
I agree with that.
I say yes.
Oh, that is a very good idea.
They help the larger consumer body voice opinions, make decisions, and plan for activities. It promotes social skills, responsibilities, self-advocacy, and leadership. They are proud of having the opportunity to partner with staff and make a difference.
Yes, the Consumer Council is very important. Our students not really used to be asked for their opinions. So needs a lot of guidance from our, we just started in September. So this is really a chance for them to learn self-advocacy and also, grow their leadership. And hopefully one day they can really run the council and our staff just there to help on that. So today we're going to cover 5 categories today, 6 categories for our presentation today. And we're going to go one by one for that.
The first one we want to talk about is community integration focus. Actually, this is what FCSN is founded on community integration, because it does take a village. And I don't know anybody knows, actually, I've been a volunteer at FCSN for the last 24 years since its founding dates. And it is very important that we build an entire system of support, lifelong support for our individuals with special needs. And I myself, as a parent, really want that to happen. And that is some of the dreams that we have as a parent for our children, to have that network of support for them. And how do we build the network of support? Not only bringing them to the community, but also bringing the community into FCSN. So every year we recruit over 200 teenage volunteers from the local high schools and train them how to work with special needs kids and students. And also we recruit expert volunteers from the community to work with them. And that way, we will have the children and students all trained how to be happy and able to integrate into the community and also be a productive citizen in the community. Some of the innovative and wonderful ideas that the volunteers bring to our organization are enrichment programs that include Lego robotics, Toastmasters, American Sign Language, choir, music, and computer science class. These are just a few that I'm naming here. Actually, we have over 40 enrichment programs going on. And I would like to emphasize and spotlight Toastmasters as Sylvia just introduced Student Council. And actually Toastmaster is building up our children's abilities to speak publicly, organize their thoughts, and present their ideas to the public. And so that is very important. So these are actually volunteer programs that is designed and by the volunteers and the parents and individuals in the FCSN. So these are actually not vendorized programs. They are very affordable programs. And during the pandemic, each of these classes are only $2 to $5 each. Okay, so let's have a sample of what kind of enrichment program we have.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Cheng, and I am the founder and instructor of the FCSN LEGO Product Club.
During the shelter-in-place time, to make members feel connected during this difficult time, I managed to have the LEGO Boost Kits delivered to each member's home. I also designed the curriculum including step-by-step instructions to build the robot and programming steps to make the robots move. We meet every week through live Zoom meetings. The same instruction format made the transition online go smoothly. I love how the members can continue to build their fine motor skills during the pandemic. It's so exciting to see all the members' happy faces every week.
Have you heard of Toastmasters? At Toastmasters clubs, they give their own prepared speeches, often with beautiful slides and descriptions. They give each other evaluations, just one of the ways they help each other grow. You might wonder, how's it been with transitioning online? As the expression goes, we're not just surviving, we're thriving. We're having fun. That's Toastmasters. That's FCSN.
So actually, our high school volunteers are such experts in technology. A lot of the things that we set up online are with the help of our teenage volunteers. And the teenage volunteers have been running 80 different one-on-one flexible subject programs in our organization since April, since we started with Shelter in Place. These one-on-one programs includes learning a musical instrument, learning a language like Chinese, learning games, how to play games, drama, computer coding class. How interesting is that? And also sports and karaoke. And we all know how music can change our life. So those are some of the classes, just to name a few. And on top of that, they also have 200 fun self-guided activities videos uploaded on YouTube and on FCSN website. Includes learning how to do silly dances, cultural dances, percussion, music, arts and craft, you name it. We have it on there. And you can access that anytime because they are online. By the way, all the videos that you see today in our presentation are on YouTube as well. Okay, so let's see some of the one-on-one programs that we have. And also we have
FCSN has 3 new online programs. The first one is the FCSN Video Library. Our talented high school students make many interesting teaching videos and post them on the FCSN website for our children to use anytime they like. The second program is one-on-one tutoring. We pair one high school student with one child, focusing on the child's individual needs. They are working on different subjects like mathematics, science, reading, and so on. The third program is a fun club for nonverbal children. Children are getting together to do activities like singing, story reading, and show and tell with volunteers. It is so amazing to see those children when they are getting together, how happy they are. Thank you to our high school volunteers for your love, creativity, and dedication to our children.
Great, thank you, Anna. So now I'm going to talk about what other samples for our innovative remote services that we are providing. And I'm going to have a slide for each of them. So first of all, we have virtual lunch for our students. This is an unstructured time for our students to eat lunch and socialize with their peers and FCSN staff virtually. They are having fun to see each other's yummy food and carrying any kind of conversation they want under the supervision of our instructors. We also use this time in the breakout rooms if the students want to have one-to-one sessions with their teachers, talk anything they want. Speaking of lunch, we have to talk about our creative cooking. We have many creative cooking classes in the small group that they meet on a weekly basis to decide what they're going to cook at the next cooking class. Our staff then really to search to see what kind of easy recipes they can do, and then list out the ingredients for the consumers to prepare at home in advance. We also ask the parents to stay aside to assist and supervise the clients when they are doing virtual cooking. Here's a video about our virtual cooking.
Inspired to making delicious food during cooking class. Cutting, mixing, measuring, stir-frying, following the chef's instructions. Life skills for feeding the body and soul.
Every week, students vote for their favorite easy-to-make dishes. With parent supervision, students learn safety and cooperation. They are very proud of their homemade food.
I'm going to show another video for another a sort of a variety of our fun classes that we are doing, and so you can get a peek to see what we are doing. Again, I have to thank our staff and our management team to come up with this very fun and activities. Here's our video.
FCSN launched a variety of innovative classes in early April, 2 weeks after shelter in place. Learning how to make their favorite ice cream through the power of fun science. Through creative, meaningful, and interactive virtual classes, students can maximize learning and inspire hope and positivity.
So Tim, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my health.
Exercise your civil rights by casting your 2020 ballot.
Because it can help us in California change the rules.
Have better choices and better services.
What's the first activity we do every morning? Oh, come on, you gotta say it.
Exercise.
All right, good job. How do you spell exercise, everybody?
On what team won the 2020 NBA Finals? Los Angeles Lakers.
When did the Lakers win their fourth game? October.
Practicing thorough hand washing. Emphasizing how to disinfect living spaces as part of COVID-19 safety training.
Promoting health by having fun exercise.
You're a
kid, dance around. Dance for Halloween if you're a kid, dance around. Dance for Halloween and stop.
Did you guys like the video? I love it a lot. So for Fun Science, it's actually one of our popular classes in the day program. Through engaging in hands-on experiment, consumer builds communication skills, cultivate their curiosity and creativity. They learn to ask questions, make predictions, observe, test, and then communicate their findings. All experiments use easy-to-find materials from home, like water, sugar, etc. The experiments are fun and easy. For example, the Buoyancy Experiment. Consumers have better ideas of different objects have different tendency to flow in water or some other fluid. They learn soaring science through testing paper planes with different drags, learn the different density of sugar water or salt water, learn pH value through cabbage juice experiment. Also other fun experiments such as lava lamp with or without Alka-Seltzer, and the most popular of all, making ice cream in a bag, which you saw it in the video earlier. Clients were excited to share their experience to their families and peers.
Hey, Vivian, I remember when they make the ice cream, it was over 100 degree in the temperature. So it was, everybody's really having great time. Although they are
it was a hot
time all the time, but they enjoy the work.
So Happy House is a vocational training for housekeeping skills. Because of COVID, the whole world take the cleanliness standard to another level. We talk about how cleaning isn't enough and that we have to disinfect the high-touched areas. In order to accommodate different skills level, we created 2 curriculums. Staff use short videos and live demonstration to teach consumers how to perform household chores safely and appropriately. Consumers are given homework every week. They have to take short video clips of them doing household chores. These videos would then be shown to the whole class. Consumers are proud to keep their home clean, and parents are so happy to see their adult children taking part in household chores. And this is the reason why we call this class a happy house, where everyone in the house is happy and safe.
Hey, Vivian, can I sign up my daughter to take the class so I can be a proud mom as well?
We'll talk about it.
All right, we also have photography 101. So this is a basic class to photography. So our students can learn how to use the technology and techniques to shoot photos from their iPhone or their smartphone. So they will learn, what kind of functions of the device, the photography rule of thirds, the 7 elements of the photography. How do you position your camera to take a good photo? And also how to use the lighting, for the exposure for the especially you take the video, take the photo at night. So this is a very fun classes. I have reviewed the curriculum and I say, I need to take a class on this. And my iPhone just for text, I really don't do much for the iPhone. So I think this is a great photography class for the student to take. We also have ESL class. So ESL stands for English as Second Language. And you are wondering, why is ES class and karaoke? So you put it together. So we are, have a group of students, they are monolingual in Chinese. So we teach them basic English skills that they can communicate with others. In order for them to remember and apply the language they just learned, we find songs for them to practice. And so this is a ESL and karaoke class. They can enjoy that. Of course, some of the students, they prefer to sing Cantonese songs or Chinese songs. That's fine too. But definitely there will be 1 or 2 songs in English on that. We also have American Sign Language. Hey, we have the interpreter here. So, we have a group of students. We have 2 deaf clients, and also some clients have limited language skill, expressive skills. We use this class not only for our students who cannot communicate with others, also for other students and our staff to learn how to communicate with them. So this is a very popular class. We use very fun sign language materials to teach them how to communicate with others. Anna mentioned earlier that our youth volunteers are very savvy in computer skills. We have a youth volunteers. His name is Eric. He teaches about 20 staff of the course of graphic design. This course we started in late September. It has total of 10 sessions, 1 hour each time, and with the homework assignments. Yes, homework. Every day, every time we take the class, we need to do the homework. Then we're going to present at the next class so the teacher can give us some feedbacks on that. And so far we are at the 7 sessions. You see the presentation today, which is I learned from the graphic design, and it just came in very handy in time that you can see the collage, the backgrounds, the font, everything, you name it. I learned it from the class and I put it in for the presentation today. And it's really, really fun, really inspiring for me to learn all the technologies on that. So you're probably wondering, why are you training 20 staff? Are you just improving their skills like I'm improving my skill? No, we actually use the trainers model for our staff to learn the new computer skills. And they're going to carry on to teach the class to our consumers. So right after after completion of the class, our staff will redesign the curriculum to meet our consumers' abilities, skills, and interests. So you know the original the curriculum is 10 sessions. Our staff going to redesign it, probably make it longer, make it simpler, so that will match with their students' needs. And also, you know, based on the consumers' the pace in learning, they can adjust the curriculum and make sure everybody gets it. Our idea is to teach the class in a smaller group. So right now it's one teacher with 20 students. That probably is really hard for our consumer to learn it. So we're going to make it a smaller group. That's how we have so many staff learning on that. And then they can, you know, our consumer can use the skill they learned from the graphic design to develop their resumes or any other projects that they want to do it. We also have a lot of youth volunteers that we are, you know, have connect with. We are thinking next class we're going to do is video making, Excel, or web page design. So I'm going to have a very short video to show you for our graphic design class.
A talented youth volunteer is teaching FCSN staff the art of graphic design.
Give you guys the tools that you will need to understand basic graphic design so that you can structure the curriculum better for whatever the students' needs are.
We use the Train the Trainer framework as a model for our staff to learn new computer skills.
How can we apply the teachings to our clients with limited motor skills?
With limited capabilities, you can still accomplish a lot of projects, especially with the guidance of teachers that can kind of go step by step in order to help them create a final product, whether it's something as simple as like a photo collage or a photo album.
Train the Trainer helps build a pool of confident instructors who can then teach the class to our consumers. This gives our staff the ability to become inspiring. After completion of the course, our staff redesigns what they have learned to fit the abilities, skills, and interests of our students.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, great. Next, I'm going to talk about our family support program. As I said, you know, FCSN actually started out as a family support group. And our mission is to outreach, support, and educate and empower our families. As I was saying, in order for our children with special needs to do well, the whole family has to do well. And definitely a challenge during COVID-19 that we all stuck at home. And so the more our families really need support. So during this pandemic time, we have started all our parent support meetings online first week of April. So far from April till now, we had 56 of these online parent support meetings. And so every week we have 3 to 4 hours of family support meetings in 2 different languages, Cantonese and Mandarin. For our families, we know that they need to know how to stay safe. So some of the topics that we brought onto the family support meetings are like asking physicians to give advices how to keep safe during COVID-19. These are some of the first seminars and discussions that we have during those parent support group. Emergency preparedness, very important. And of course, very important, how to access regional center services during the pandemic. And we have asked regional center directors to come in and teach us and let us know what the DDS directives are, and so that all our families still will get all the needs met, and at least, a big help in terms of keeping mental health, physical health. Very important also to access other services such as IHSS. We talk about those in the parent support group, and how to make sure that we have the SSI, SSDI still ongoing help. Each week, we were able to reach out and support 60 to 100 families, depending on the topic. And also, we're having these parent support meeting weekly, really help us understand each family's needs during pandemic, as we are all struggling with different issues and challenges at home when special needs individuals would be home 24/7 with their families. And it's FCSN's mission to stand by all the families and also all the individuals as they are growing up. So we are just sharing a short video clip of children growing up at FCSN. We are standing by them.
And every time I watch this video, I'm always at tears in my eyes. For the past 24 years, the kids really grew up with FCSN. That's
right. Yes, and we support the family because as a parent, we always worry that after we are gone, that nobody knows how to take care of our children. So that's why we establish FCSN as a system of support, a supportive village for our children with special needs. And during the pandemic, a lot of us are stuck at home and is feeling really down. And FCSN is always trying to have fun events and activities to bring everybody's mood up again, give them hope and joy. And we have a band called the Dream Achievers. They are musicians with autism that they actually are very talented and have performed internationally. And they have already hosted 17 virtual concerts after shelter in place. So the latest one that they hosted was the Halloween concert, which we had last week. And also we have events such as Special Needs Talent Showcase that we continue on to have a platform to showcase all the talents in our community. If you have not gone to one of those, please make sure that you follow us on Facebook and also our website to know about Special Needs Talent Showcase. Now, here is trying to bring you a smile to your face. Listen to the Dream Achievers excerpt of their Halloween concert.
Ghostbusters, there's something strange up in the flash. They took a
Ah, did you laugh? Did that bring a smile to your face? I hope it did. Okay, a lot of people says those events and concerts are like medicine to your soul during COVID-19. So I hope that also had an impact on your life after listening to this short excerpt of their concert. Okay.
And I had to compliment our ASL interpreter. She is signing all the music with the Dream Achiever. She's amazing. Thank you.
Oh, I know. That is great. That's great. I want to have a copy of that so our Dream Achievers can see how to sign it. Maybe next time as they sing, they sign it at the same time. Having community connection is so important. I think that's how we help each other survive any pandemic and also any disaster in our community. And of course, thanks to DDS, our regional center, and State Council on Developmental Disabilities, and many community partners in giving FCSN the PPE and the supplies that we need to keep safe. And also when we reopen, we will have enough material to help all our families and students coming back for our services. But I want to also let you know that FCSN also give back, because as soon as the pandemic start, and then we have shelter in place. In April, we have a lot of our parents and volunteers and staff make a lot of handmade masks and give to our first responders in medical clinics and all the essential workers that is in our community. We made these handmade masks and donated back to the community. So it takes a village, and I think if we continue to work with the community and the community embrace our special needs individual, we can heal the world. And now to end our presentation, this is the rendition from the Dream Achievers of Heal the World. Enjoy.
Heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying and we care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. Fly so high, let our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you now on my brother. Creating world, there's no fear. Together we can happy dear. See the pain and turn never come into promises. We can really get there if we care enough for the living. To make a little space, to make a better place. Heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if we care enough for the living. To make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying if we care enough for the living. Make a better place for you and for me. Make a better place for you and for me.
Thanks, Dream Achievers. This is such a strong message for us. 2020 has been a very tough year for everyone. Yes, there are people dying, or the people died already. Tragedy did happen. But we can make this as a better place for you and me if we work together. Thank you, Gym Achievers. So we finished our presentation today. We have our information here with our email address. I did scan a little bit for the questions. Someone's asking about our gala, which is coming up this Saturday. And they ask, how do you get online? So you just pay $20, the tickets, and then go to our website, fcsn1996.org. Then you can register this Saturday at 4 o'clock. Anna, you want to say something for the?
Oh, actually, we are just asking for a donation. If you donate $20 or more, then we will basically send you a link. So I wouldn't say it's buying a ticket, because then it's not a donation, it's not tax deductible, but it is tax deductible. So I hope more people come and join us. We are just working together to bring a better world to everybody in the special needs community. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and we are open up for questions, and Vivian is helping us to get the questions.
I pretty much answered all the questions already on the checkbox. So if is there any more, please type it now. So far, there's a questions about how do you maintain the volunteers and recruit them? Are there any labor laws restricted?
Okay, I think I can answer that, because, you know, basically we started as a volunteer organization. All the parents and all even the founding families are all volunteers. And so when we are a nonprofit organization, and many of the local high school, for example, have community service credits that we can give them, and also write recommendation letters for the college. So we have a constant stream of volunteers coming in from the local high school. Actually, sometimes in some years we have more volunteers than we have students for them to work with. So usually we work with the local high school and volunteers, and with their community service program, and that has not been an issue with the labor law, because every time we have high school volunteer, basically they are getting their school's community service coordinator coordinate all their volunteer hours to us. So that's no problem. And some of the adult volunteers are actually parents of a special needs child. So I don't think they are trying to ask for labor protection when they volunteer with, you know, helping other families, and they have a child themselves. So,
you know, for our adults,
yeah, we do have attorneys that are working with FCSN as well to protect FCSN from any labor laws or lawsuits.
For adult day programs, we also have a lot of youth volunteers coming in the summer time when they're off. And so you can see a lot of them. And actually, we actually making difference in their lives. You know, they are thinking first, you know, a lot of them coming first is the parents ask them to volunteer. So they came here sometimes involuntarily, even it's volunteer work. However, after 2 months working with our clients, it really changed their lives. So I really think God is very fair, you know, for everybody to help each other on that. And when they grow up, they go to college, they actually come back, they have more feelings, you know, empathy for the special needs. And then when they grow up, they are going to the society, they will make a difference in the community for the special needs. And again, this is a place, you know, for you and me that we can heal the world.
Yeah, and a lot of the volunteers, they actually, because working with the special needs children, they went into special education or speech and language pathology, those fields to help special needs individuals. And some of them, okay, went into engineering, and they have a an important role in a high-tech company. And they also remember that our special needs individuals are looking for employment and create some opportunities there as well. So we are really creating this opportunity for the community to embrace the special needs individuals, and for our individuals to go into the community and feel a welcoming community. So I think, at first when we started this work, it didn't dawn on us that actually we have such a great side effect, such a great win-win situation, but it is. After so many years, we see the fruits of our work, and it has created a more loving community.
All right, we have 3 minutes before 4 o'clock. I saw the question, when consumers are not willing or wanting to work, what are some ways that you get creative and get a consumer to participate? Vivian, since you are a hands-on person, please answer the question.
For our experience, we will try to talk with the consumer and see what are the favorite classes or hobbies or topics that they would like. We start by having something fun, something that he or she likes to do first. And then slowly we add on the hours. So I do have a consumer take 3 months to get to our Zoom classes every day. At the beginning, he was so resistant, hesitant to get on. And then after a while, we just say, oh, you see your friends, or this is the fun activities that you would like. We start by 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. And then now he is in the class 5 hours a day. And then he will come, he will say I need to log on. When's the class start? You will see him try to get on before our day starts. So yeah, I think just take a little bit at a time.
And I remember one of your nonverbal client, parents don't think that he really can benefit from our virtual classes. And then one day, finally, after many phone calls, parents said, okay, I'll have him go on. So he's nonverbal. When he went on, all the students shout out his name, and he finally had a big smile on his face on that. Ever since then, parents just think there's potential, and he's been attending the class, right?
Yes, every day.
All right, so we're going to turn the microphone back to Julia.
Charlotte, do you want to talk a little bit about the survey?
Absolutely, yeah. So we actually did a poll at the very beginning. So I'm going to share that with everybody right now. Let's see if you can you see that? There we go. So it looks like most of the people here today with us are providers or vendors. And it looks like we have mostly people that are serving adults or are receiving services for adults. And it looks like a majority of the people were from Southern California, but we had a lot from Northern California as well. So great to see all of that. And we appreciate you taking our poll. At the end of this meeting, once I click end for everyone, there will be a survey that pops up in a new window. We would love for you to provide your feedback. This is our 3rd meeting. And so we're always continuing to learn and grow and continue to add to these. So we appreciate your feedback. There will also be an email that's sent to you with a link to that survey if you by chance accidentally click out of it. Even if you've attended our last 2 symposiums and provided your survey comments, we still want you to provide them for this one as well. Because as we said, everybody learns and grows from it. So I think that's the end of our program today. And then Julia, did you?
Yeah, we really want to thank FCSN for the beautiful presentation. I can see in the Q&A there was a lot of appreciation expressed. I think the videos were very popular, and I know you all worked very hard on this presentation, so thank you. My camera was off, so you probably couldn't see my big old smile during the presentation, but I also see that Nancy was able to get her camera back on as well. Nancy, did you want to say something?
I also just want to echo what a wonderful presentation. And I have this real need right now to go for ice cream and play with Legos. So, and I know I shouldn't be playing with the Legos. I should be building robots and stuff, but it was definitely something that sounds like it would be great fun. But I also want to just thank the Dream Achievers. And this is a group that has been requested by so many to present. And I have to say that the version of what they sang and on Heal the World, and it was very touching. So it was a very wonderful and touching presentation. So thank you. Really appreciate Anna and Sylvia and Vivian. So hope everybody has a great day, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.